till she's finished her breakfast.
Oh, it's too late now. Put 'em on the sideboard.
No, I want to give mine to her.
What are you two whispering about?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Elsie. Happy birthday to you.
Well, how the heck did you know it was my birthday?
I'd tell him, wouldn't it?
We have ways of making people talk.
Oh, well, as long as you don't know how old I am, that's all right. Thank you very much.
Actually, it's my farewell present as well.
Farewell.
Well, my week's up, ain't it? My mum always told me, when you leave somewhere, go out on a good note, which means you can always come back again.
Oh, you're a crafty little cat, I'll say that for you. All right, you can stay on another week, but just one, mind you.
Nobody's asked my opinion yet.
Well, nobody has to because you're the lodger here, same as her. And that means go and tidy your bedroom because last time I looked in, it was worse than mine.
I don't know why I bother stopping here.
Same reasons as her. One, because it's cushy, and two, because it's cheap.
Come on, girl, do as Elsie tells you.
Creep.
20.
This is going to be good, this.
I should hope so, because you're ruining my Sunday.
You won't recognise yourself.
Is that a promise?
Yeah, and if you're very good, you can have a chocolate after.
Oh, out of my own box, you mean?
I don't want you getting fat.
Oh, I think you're a bit late for that. And anyway, I'm not so sure it's such a flattering idea. You buy me a face pack for my birthday.
Don't be daft. Everyone's got the right to get plastered on their birthday.
Oh, that chimney wants sweeping.
You've been saying that for weeks.
I know, but you try getting a chimney sweep round here. That Toby Reynolds, he's been retired. And that fella in Snowdon Avenue, well, he's booked up for months.
And in the meantime, we all choke to death.
Aye.
It's ruining my complexion and all.
You mean ruining it more?
I'm an English rose.
A withered English rose?
You know how my dad used to clean the chimney when I was a girl? With a brick.
A brick?
I used to tie a rope round a brick and drop it down the chimney. Used to bring all the soot down.
Oh, what quaint customs you had in the olden days.
It is not too late for me to change my mind about you stopping on here. Hey, can you manage that?
I think so, Elsie.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do when you get to your front door?
See? I had key in my hand before I set off. I think of everything, me.
You hope.
Possession's 9/10 of the law, don't they reckon? See you, Elsie.
See you.
Not bad. Now, where's that brick?
Oh, rope. We haven't got a rope, hang on.
Do you not think this is going to work?
Here we are. Elsie's washing line.
She'll go spare. That'll come out the chimney like a long string of black licorice.
You can scrub it after. Anyway, I have no option. Can't find anything else.
Oh, well, you know what they say about giving folk enough rope.
Hey, you know, I keep having this horrible thought. Supposing Elsie was kidding us about this bricklayer. I mean, it does sound a bit daft, doesn't it, if you think about it?
It's a bit of fun. And if there's any damage, it'll be me who's out of here on her backside.
And me, I happen to like it here.
So do I. Now, there we are, Operation Clean Sweeping Operation. Now, just take this up on the roof.
Oh, no, you're going on the roof. Some kind of Tarzan, you reckon you are.
That's the trouble with being a liar. You've got to have a good memory, and I've not. Well, come on, you know the ladder for us, at least.
We borrowed his ladder.
No, we'll have it back for you've missed it.
Well, don't look down. Just keep climbing. And be careful. Are you all right?
Oh, well, you belt up. Anyway, I think I never climbed a ladder before in my life.
Right, now you got them. Let's see if you can get them down here.
Oh, no trouble. When you get it on, your capacity increases. The booze, I mean.
Half a bottle of gin, she's anybody.
Full bottle. Cheers.
Cheers,
Happy
darling.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Many happy returns. That was your birthday. Oh, well, the trouble with living round here, Mrs. Walker, is too many people realise it is my birthday.
Well, may I be permitted to join in the festivities by buying you a drink?
Why not?
Hey, it's an occasion, is this? The last time Annie bought a drink was VE Day.
Now, you know perfectly well that's not true, Len.
Why does nobody laugh when I make jokes?
Because you're not funny.
Give us a hand, will you, Fred? Yes. Don't worry, dear. It's not all downhill. There are many advantages to getting on in years.
Oh, yes, and I've got 'em all. Sciatica, rheumatism, gout. There may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music...
Hey, have you got a minute?
I was just getting into my stride then, Hilda.
Sounds like your corsets was too tight to me.
Ta-ra, Hilda.
Oh, no, hang on. I wanted to ask you something. You haven't had a fall of soot, have you?
No, I gave up smoking last week. No, seriously, our chimney's been smoking quite a bit. We can't get a chimney sweep. I suggested to Sue and Gail that we put a brick down it, you know, like we used to.
Not a very good good Elsie said I was cobbled together in your dinner hour.
Yeah, well, perhaps one of these days you two will cobble something together for me in your dinner hour.
We're not allowed to be away from the shop at the same time, sorry.
All right. And it can't be Gail and Susie then. You must be somebody else.
No, well, Matt's in London today, so we
Left a mate holding fort.
You'll get the sack. As sure as God made little apples, you'll get the sack.
We are indispensable.
Oh, I did Mike tell you that?
No, she did.
Only me, Hilda.
Hide the sugar. What do you think you're doing? Get that off my green tablecloth. It'll leave a mark, that
No,
one.
it won't. I wiped it, which is more than somebody did when they dropped it down our chimney.
Eh?
You heard? Them two it were. Now, come on, own up. I weren't born yesterday, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know what she's talking about?
No idea.
Oh, don't come that. She blew the gaff on you just now in yard. Chimney's been smoking, so I said to Gail and Susie, we ought to drop a brick down it like we used to in the old days.
We're an accident.
Oh, Gail.
Sorry.
Now, there you are. She's admitted it.
Oh, you never did. Did it make much of a mess, Elder?
Oh, it's only covered me whole house in stuff, that's all. I'm still cleaning it up. Even inside my handbag. Put a bit of powder on my face last night and I finished up looking like a black and white minstrel. And my Muriel's practically ruined.
You what?
But she's got a sort of alpine scene or something on wall.
Not all summit, it is an alpine scene. Or it were.
Well, it's not always bright and sunny in the Alps, Mrs. Ogden. Sometimes it's cloudy and dark.
Oh, you think it's funny, do you? You think it's funny dropping bricks down folks' chimneys, willy-nilly at random?
Well, it were on a rope first time.
Second time I just dropped it.
Well, by the heck, I'll say this for you. You make soccer hooligans look like Sisters of Mercy. I bet you both got certificates in vandalism, haven't you? Right. Well, we'll just see if there isn't a law against dropping bricks down people's chimneys. I expect the police will be able to find one, because they'll be the next visitors you'll be getting here.
Hey, haven't you forgotten something?
What?
Your brick.
Oh, aye. I'll need that for evidence.
Look, it has made a mark on my clean cloth.
She
Look.
will go to the police.
It won't do out here if she does. It were an accident. We dropped it down.
How
wrong
you got it
chimney.
up there in the first place, I don't know. Up on the roof.
We borrowed Miss Ogden's ladder.
You never.
We did.
Well, it's a good job you didn't tell Hilda that. She would have killed you. I never thought they'd be daft enough to go and do it.
I mean, a brick on a rope. How primitive can you get?
Oh, I'd love to have seen Hilda's face when that brick landed at her feet.
Aye, might say it nearly crowned her.
Oh, Joe, you give me belly.
Hey,
What?
you do realise you're laughing, don't
Of
you?
course I do.
It's the first time you've laughed all day.
Well, I've had nought to laugh at, have I?
Well, didn't you get Hilda's wage?
Did I, Heck? All I got was a shriveled up lamb chop, 2 burnt potato cakes, a piece of soap she said were cheese, and the inevitable special sherry. Here you are, my dear, she said. Much better to break bread together and enjoy a glass, rather than get involved in sordid discussions about money. I were done for, weren't I?
Oh, you let her get away with murder, you would.
I know I do. I've met my match. There's no I can do. It's as if I've been hypnotised.
By a snake.
No, you said that, Fred.
You know, I didn't mean it.
Still, she's least of me worries.
What's happening about the house?
Well, Reenie reckons I should see a solicitor. Somebody else has said get locks changed.
If I were you, I'd stick it out. Call his bluff.
Yeah. Suppose he's not bluffing.
Oh, yeah. Tala. Oh, Lord lovers, and I thought I looked rough in the morning. Have you just got up, or haven't you been to bed?
Don't you start. Give us a packet of tea, Reenie, love. It might just save me life. That's if I'm not already dead.
Oh, I think the air of the dog might not come amiss. Like half a bottle of whiskey drunk neat.
I haven't got hangover. I couldn't get to sleep. And when I did, I kept dreaming I got this council house. And when I got there, it were a doll's house. Everybody could get in it except me. Oh, talk about weird. I woke up shouting once.
Hey, are there any developments about your house?
Not a thing. I'm still there. I've not heard a dicky bird from Rat-Faced Baldwin.
Happening going to make you a present of it. You know, for,
Don't say it.
I think you might hear from him today.
How's that?
Well, according to any bishop, he's coming round here.
Well, if he tries getting in that house, I'll rearrange his face for him.
Ooh.
Mind you, he'd probably thank me for that. Put that on slate, Reenie.
Okay.
See you.
Hey, do you think Mike might try to get her out of the house?
I'm sure he will.
Hello.
Hello. You've got a funny look on your face. He's been making a pass at you.
I think I've been making a pass at him.
Well, tell me more. Go on, tell me more.
I've only asked him to stop here, haven't I, at the flat?
Come into my parlour, said the spider to the fly.
It just came out absolutely shameless. God, I must be desperate for a fella.
Well, can't you go to Bats for it or something?
Can he?
One question I didn't ask you. Did he accept your invitation?
No.
Well, thank your lucky stars, because you're not up to coping with the likes of him, same as Bet wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, the doctors all said it was a miracle. After all, she left more of herself in Weatherfield General than she took home with her.
Can't you talk about hotels for operations?
Oh, and what about Etty Potter?
Etty Potter, she was a nice woman's surgical like a yo-yo.
Oh, aye, nothing but the big pots for her, you know. Nothing but the best. Well, look at that last time she had Mr. What's his name from London? Foremost in his field.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can tell. Molly Pratt's girl's a theatre sister, and she said he used to open her up like zip fasteners.
Oh, like I'm going.
What's up, Albert?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to stop here and listen to that kind of talk. I'm going to go round at Rovers, particularly seeing as how you brought me now.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Albert. I forgot. Never mind, you'll be all right at Rovers with all your little friends.
What friend?
I'm trying to think.
Take your coat off if you're stopping.
Yeah, why not? Not in any hurry. And, how are you these days?
Oh, not so bad. How are you getting on?
All right.
No use talking about your husband, I suppose?
No.
Oh, well, you know your own business.
Yeah, better than you in this case, Mrs. Sharples.
I'm losing my hand at entertaining. Would you have a cup of tea?
No, thanks, love. I've just had one. What do you mean, losing your hand? What about old Albert there?
Hey, that's not entertaining. That's keeping a dog and a grumpy one at that.
You must miss your pals.
If it isn't one, it's another. Some get took and some move away. Mind you, I'm not saying that there's plenty of time that I'd rather be by myself, but by and large, it's nice to be among friends. Hey, what happened to Blondie when their fancy fella walked out on her?
Oh, it seems she'll be doing a bit of walking out herself. I hear that Ray's buying the house.
Is he be gone? Where's she going? Up Paris?
Oh, not for long. She's like us, Mrs. Sharple. She bounces. OK, you make the toast, I'll brew the tea.
I don't remember inviting you for breakfast.
I invited myself. You're very fortunate to have me up and about so early. I usually don't show my nose above the sheets till gone 12 on a Saturday.
Oh, what's so special about today?
Oh, nothing. I just felt, you know, full of the joys of spring.
Well, I don't.
Something bothering you?
I've got 12 little men hammering inside me skull. I just want to rest a bit until they've got it over with.
You know what you're doing, do you, Len?
Hey?
Proposing to Rita.
Now, who told you that? She didn't.
No, Mavis. At least Rita told Mavis, and I prized it out of her. Not difficult with Mavis.
So now you know.
So, I think you're plain bonkers. You know that, don't you?
Why?
Getting married again.
Oh, I'm not sure that I am yet. I mean, the lady hasn't said yes. She can't make up her mind between me and Tenerife.
Oh, she will. She's just playing with you.
And why do you say that?
I'll say one thing for you, Fairclough. You're not big-headed. You know, you may not be the greatest catch in the world, but you're the best shield's ever likely to land, and she knows it.
You have a lovely way of putting things, Mrs. Tapper.
Oh, look, Len, I'm not being bitchy about Rita. OK, yes, I am. I don't like her very much, but, well, there's not much wrong with her, and she's OK on the whole, but she's not for you. And it's you I'm thinking about.
Why all of a sudden?
Oh, it's not all of a sudden, is it? We do go back a long way.
I so to her and me. Well, not as far as you and me, but far enough. And she is for me, Elsie.
Yes, well, you thought that before, and look what happened. You changed your mind.
She did.
You both did. Well, you did, didn't you? You must have done. Otherwise, you've gone back and made her change it again, if that's what you both wanted.
Well, maybe we felt we ought to...
Think again.
It might look as if I'm doing this as a last resort, but I'm not, you know. I mean, I'm not that flipping desperate. If I need a bird, all I got to do is go out and get one. But I don't just want any bird. I want Rita. I didn't realize quite how much until she'd gone, though she was almost going. That's it in a nutshell.
She wasn't emigrating, no. She was only going for 4 months.
Yeah, but who's to know? I mean, who's to know when she got there what was going to happen? She might have stayed there. She might have come back. I don't know. I didn't want to take that chance. I need her here.
You know, I think of all the things a fella could say to a woman, that's about the best. I think I'd rather be needed really needed by somebody I cared about than anything else in the whole wide world. Must I have mascara in my marmalade? And must you do that down here?
It's warmer.
Here, do we someone to sort this lot out? There's 18 million pairs here. I've no idea whose is whose.
Simple, then with holes in is yours and then without's mine.
Which is mine, may I ask?
Then with only one leg.
Oh, my, we are sharp this morning, aren't we?
You're supposed to keep yours separate.
And you're supposed to keep yours separate and all.
Oh, look, you've smudged me. Oh, I look like a rotten clown.
And that's before she's got her makeup on.
Oh, look, there are too many people in this house.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's dead cosy.
Well, you didn't live here before you lived here, did you?
Oh, that's true. It must have been dead miserable.
If being miserable is having a quiet cough and a smoke, well, then I'll take misery, thank you very much.
It's not my fault you just splattered powder all over your toast.
You what? Oh, flaming Emma. Now, that's it. I want you out. Out here.
It's her powder.
Oh, look, there's nothing personal, love, but it's just one of the rules of the house. The last in is the first out. And besides, it was never supposed to be a permanency, you lodging here.
That's true. Well, I'll start looking for somewhere
In
then.
earnest?
No, in Weatherfield. It's more convenient. Hey, I think I'll write to Rita, see what's going on out there. I fancy a complete change.
Think I'll join you. If I lived out there, I wouldn't have to bother with this gunge. I'd have a year-round suntan.
What, instead of looking like a pasty-faced little weasel with black eyes?
I'm glad you're going.
Hey, do you reckon she really meant it?
Well, like Elsie says, it's nothing personal, but she never said it was permanent.
Yeah, I know, but I sort of hoped it'd work out that way.
Trouble is, there's such a lot of you.
There's only one of me.
Yeah, but you're not exactly a dwarf, are you? And it is only a little house, and there are two of us living there already.
Oh, cut my legs off and call me Shorty.
Hello, we've got a visitor. It's a bit mucky.
Oh, you'd be a bit mucky too if you spent all night in back alley.
Hello, look. How do you know it hasn't got a perfectly good kennel waiting with wall-to-wall bones?
Oh, look at it. It's a stray. Homeless, unwanted. Takes one to know one.
Da, da,
Oh, go and get something to eat, will you?
Like what?
Well, a bit of pork in the fridge or a few slices of bacon. Well, go on and shift yourself. Who's a little lovely? Lovely boy. Over there.
I'm looking for an angel, but angels are so few. Hello, visitors.
I thought you always had your dinner in Rovers.
Oh, not today, Chuck. I'm having it here today. Seeing as I didn't have a nice, quiet, peaceful breakfast time, I'm having a nice, quiet, peaceful dinner time. Just me, a tub of cottage cheese, and Harold Robbins.
I just nipped back from shop to feed, Albert.
Oh, I was waiting to be introduced.
He's a stray.
Yes, he'd have to be, wouldn't he? Nobody in their right minds would admit to owning him.
He just came at the yard this morning and me and Gail felt that sorry for
You
him.
cordially invited him to join Elsie's zoo. See who that is. And if it's an homeless elephant, tell it the bath's full. Shh. You, Albert, me, Muggins. How'd you do?
Hello, darling. Have you got a minute? I want to
Oh,
work.
I'd have several when she skedaddles and takes her four-legged flea bag with her.
Where?
Well, anywhere but out of it. Now, look. Look at me when I'm talking to you. You've been wined and dined, now off it. Here. Why, Albert?
Oh, it was Gail's idea. She said he looked a bit of a scrounger.
Oh, dear old Albert will be pleased. Go on, skedaddle.
Come on, love. We know we're not wanted.
You know, all I ever wanted in my old age was a bit of peace and quiet.
You'll get it, darling, in your old age.
Thank you. Now, what can I do for you?
Rita's back.
Don't be daft. She's in Tenerife.
She's not, you know. She changed her mind at the airport last night.
Changed her mind?
Yep.
Why?
We're getting married.
Fancy. Well, I hope you have better luck than I did.
How am I supposed to take that?
You're supposed to take it the way it's meant. I hope you have better luck than I did. I really mean that.
Well, some marriages work, you know. I mean, yours weren't all bad.
Oh, no, not all bad. Just bits.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. Well, neither of us think we're going off hand in hand into the sunset forever and ever, amen.
No. Well, if it's what you want.
It's what we both want.
Yeah. You know, she's given up an awful lot to stop
I think
here.
what she's gaining.
Oh, no bargain.
No. No, but I'll do my best.
Yeah.
She's all right, you know, is Rita. I mean, she is for me. If I work on this, there's no reason why it shouldn't be a success. I'm not going to get a third chance.
No. Good luck, kid. Be happy.
Thank you, darling. See you.
Oh, shut up.
Put him out. I can't. It's pouring. And he's been sitting on doorstep all afternoon waiting for me. He knows me.
He knows a mug when he finds one.
Is that you?
Hide it then.
What shall I do with him? Shove him up my jumper?
Oh, so the whole family's here, is it?
Well, he just followed us in.
Yes, well, he would, wouldn't he? I mean, he knows which side his bread's buttered on, doesn't he? You did right to call him Albert. He knows where to get free grub and all.
You don't mean...
No, I don't mean. He's already eaten me out of house and home. Don't tell me that cold pork in the fridge got up on its own 2 legs and walked out.
Oh, pigs have got 4 legs.
And octopuses have got 8, and we've got none of that in the fridge for us suppers either.
Was hungry, Elsie. You can't stand by and watch a living thing starve.
Oh, well, in that case, get round to Jackson's Chippy and get 3 lots of fish, chips and peas.
It's pouring.
It was you that said you couldn't stand by and watch a living thing starve. We'll have to if you don't get round to Jackson's quick. That's what we've got now, Elsie.
You go. You're the one that lumbered us.
We'll both go.
Well, what about King Kong?
Can't he stay?
No, he can't. I've told you, we're all out at work. How can he?
Well, he won't mind as long as we come home and see him at lunch hour.
Look, love, when you get your new landlady in your new digs, ask her if she objects to animals. In the meantime, keep your mind on what you're doing. Oh, all right. He can stay for tonight as long as he doesn't keep me awake with his yowling.
Oh, he won't yowl, as long as he's dry and fed. Now, Willie.
Oh, look, you better get him a tin of dog food or something from the corner shop here.
You're kind, Elsie. Honestly, you're smashing.
Yes, and I shall want paying back. Remember that, which should have been today, if I might remind you.
Oh, of course. I'll get you a small bottle of eggnog as well as my treat.
Oh, never mind the flattery, just skedaddle. Oh, on second thoughts, make it half a bottle and tell her to put it on the account. I could do with a booster. Well, don't act that way. It's not been my day either.
Please, Elsie, please. Just one more night.
No!
Just until we find him a new owner.
Susie, I've said no. Have you found it yet?
What?
The mate to this. What do you think I was looking for, me wellies?
Dog hater.
Look, Susie, I am not, repeat, not a dog hater.
Oh, just this one you hate, is
Oh,
it?
leave it alone, will you?
How can you, Elsie? How can you be so cruel to a poor defenceless creature? How can you be so heartless?
Sheesh.
Just look at that little face. What has he ever done to you?
Look, Susie, I've told you once, no, but I'll tell you one more time. We cannot have a dog in this house because we all go out to work. It would not be fair on either it or us, all right?
I could always come back and see him in my lunch hour.
Oh, yes, of course you could till the novelty wore off and then it'd be Muggins looking after it, feeding it what?
It's not an issue to him.
Either way, it's not stopping. Now, is that clear? Shift it out of the way. Have you found it yet?
It's just a trial run, just to see how we get on.
You never give up, you, do you?
Not known for it. Oh, please, Elsie, please.
You'd wear away a stone, you would. Look, if I agreed, it would be entirely your responsibility.
I'll do everything.
You would have to walk it twice a day, morning and
I'll
night.
walk his feet off.
Well, I'll think about it. What the hell is
I
this?
think Albert took a fancy to it.
Right, that is it. I want him out. O-U-T, out,
What
do you
else?
understand? And another word out of you, madam. Just one, and you won't follow him. Sharpish. Now shift after me when the pair of you.
Well, we're making progress, at least I am.
How'd you make that out?
Well, yesterday I was definitely out today. Today somebody threatened to throw me out.
And what about him?
Good question.
Made up his mind and seemed to mean it, and no, because, well, that's Len, isn't it? Always doing what you least expect him to do.
I always thought she played too hard to get myself.
Yeah, well, it paid off, didn't it?
You know, I tried it once, the hard to get routine. This fella I was seeing at Bolton, you know the type, can't bear to be tied down, so I played it dead casual.
What happened?
He wrote to me saying that since I was clearly no more interested in him than the paint on the walls, he was calling us today. Joined the Navy, signed on for 9 years.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, who says I'm heading for a Corona?
Nobody. I'm just saying that a Walkerdale keeps a stroke at bay. Why else see all these middle-aged men jogging round in tracksuits?
Well, it doesn't have to walk, does it? A few press-ups would do the trick.
Anyway, I've never felt fitter in my life. Never.
Well, what's this then? Insulation against a shipwreck? Well, you could do worse yourself, Mrs. Turpin.
What?
Well, think about it. A dog not only provides company and defends house and home, but it keeps your body in trim. While you exercise it, you exercise yourself. Gets rid of all them exercise calories and flab.
Flab? What flab?
Oh, best flab fight in the world are dogs.
I haven't got any flab. Well, not a lot.
Hey, you can count me out as far as dogs go. And as far as fighting the flab goes, I prefer a dignified surrender.
Aye, me and all.
Oh, please, Mrs. Turpin, just take a look at him. You don't want to resist him once you see him, honest.
There's no point, lovey. I'm allergic to them.
To dogs?
To forking out on dog food. It all amounts to the same thing, doesn't it?
It does, love.
I wish somebody'd answer that door.
Look, Elsie, about Albert.
No, I've said no, Susie, for the last time, no.
I'll buy a new pair of shoes if that's what you're bothered about.
It is not. Where is he, anyway?
Oh, I've let him loose.
Where?
Waste round back a factory yonder.
Oh, that's a good go.
Poor little thing.
Look, if you want to feel sorry for somebody, start feeling sorry for me. 6 quid worth of good shoe leather he got through. What's that?
What?
That thumping noise, can't you hear it?
It's next door.
Sounds very like as if it's coming from upstairs to
It
me.
is next door. They're having another bust up. Now sit down, I'll make you a cup of tea.
Gail, will you get your ear off that wall and come and give us a hand?
Don't you want your bath before we start eating?
Why, what for? What's the
Well,
hurry?
if you leave it till after we've washed up, there won't be any hot water, will there?
Yeah, that's true. Right, I expect you to have these finished by the time I come down. Come on, get mashing.
Where is he?
In our room. Oh, no. I've got it all planned. If we keep him for a few days on the QT, she'll have to let us keep him because he's been no trouble.
What if he barks?
He won't bark unless he wants a walk or he's hungry, and we'll have to see he wants for neither.
She'll kill us if she finds out.
Oh, you stop worrying.
You don't know Elsie.
Ellie should be here in a minute. Hey, where's our Albert?
Shoved him in Colo with his dinner.
Oh, things that dog has to suffer. Come on, Elsie, your dinner's on table. It's fish and chips.
No, no, thanks. You share them out between you. I'll have some at the Rovers.
What's that? New dress?
Yeah, for the wedding.
Oh, let's have a look.
Not likely. It's cost me a week's wages, and you'd see the light of day on the day, not before.
Oh, go on, Elsie, let's
Get
have a
your
look.
hands off. It's top secret until D-Day. I'm going to hang it up in my bedroom, and remember, think on, no prying.
Only a dress. You'd think it were atomic secrets.
Well, you know what it is, don't you? She is jealous of Rita Littlewood, so she's going to steal all her thunder at the wedding.
Not Elsie.
No, it's right, is that? I had this boyfriend once who was into psychology, and according to him, everything's got a deep down reason.
I wonder what the deep down reason is for me being skimped by Monday every week.
Lack of money. Come on, Elsie, your dinner's getting cold.
Oh, no, I've told you. Share them between you. I'm going to have something at the Rovers.
And there's a letter for you on sideboard.
Oh, Tom. So what? Oh, aye. I know what this'll be. The invitation to the wedding, and very nice, too.
I don't suppose we've been invited.
They're not having children.
Oh, funny.
Be more like a Derby and Joan Club outing than a wedding day.
Won't when I get there. Now, think on. That dress is hanging upstairs in my bedroom. So just keep your hands off, remember?
Well, are you going to do it or am I? What? Get Elsie's dress out of wardrobe.
You wouldn't.
Just watch me.
Susie.
A pretty girl is like a melody. And here we have Fiona modelling our latest creation for the fuller figure. We call it Shotgun Wedding.
We don't do it like that anymore. All nose in the air, like there's a nasty smell underneath. I did a modelling course once, didn't I tell you?
No.
It's all cool and turned on now. Oh, if Elsie finds out.
She won't find out. Anyway, what do you reckon? You think she wasted her money?
Well, look better on her. Different.
Thanks. Hey, there's our Albert. Let him in, love.
You let him in.
Oh, that poor dog locked in coal shed.
And then get back that dress under cover.
There's a good boy. Into the nasty people living all on his own. Now get down, Albert. Get down. Don't fuss. Oh, Rick.
What's up? What's happened?
He jumped up at me.
Covered in his paw marks.
Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, yeah, it is. Look, let's get it off
What
quick.
is it? It looks like oil or tar.
Let's get it off quick.
It'll come
It's
off.
a better.
Not